Good, my Rags and Fitness people, my Rags and Fitness folks, my Rags and Fitness fam. It is your man Rags back up in this thing. And when I tell you I'm up in it, I'm talking about I'm knee deep, all the way off up in it. Guys, do yourself a favor, do everybody a favor. Keep the main thing a main thing, and keep God first, guys, in everything that you do. And shake all of the haters off. And for all of my Crimson Tide football fans, can I please get a roll, tide, roll, baby? Yes, this is the day that the Lord has made for us to talk about some Alabama Crimson Tide football. Is you ready for it? Is you ready for it, guys? This is a nice test for us. Alabama Crimson Tide. We're going to be traveling from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, going all the way up to Camp Randall in Wisconsin, the Cheesehead State, right? We're going to be going up there. We're going to try to regulate. Regulators, mount up. That's what we're going to be doing, baby. So let's talk about it again a little bit, right? We're not going to keep you long today, guys. We're just going to spit out a few facts here, right? We're going to be talking about some things. Let's talk about Wisconsin, guys. Wisconsin, they're 2-0 currently, right? Big 12 conference. We know they're going to have some new competition this year, and they're going to start conference play after they play us this weekend. But let's talk about their previous opponents, right? They played Western Michigan. They beat Western Michigan by a total of 2 touchdowns, 14 points, by a score of 28-14. That was their first game at Camp Randall. They came back the next week. They played South Dakota. They beat them by a grand total of 14 points, 2 touchdowns again. It was 27-13, right? They played these guys, Camp Randall. Seems to me like these guys had Wisconsin on the ropes a little bit. Wisconsin kind of held on to the football game, right? They held on. Let's talk about some of Wisconsin's leaders, right? Passing yards leader is Tyler Van Dyke, quarterback. He's number 10, right? QBR 54.5. All right. Rushing yards, man. Total of 134 yards is Mr. Ches Malusi. He's got 35 carries, 3 touchdowns, man. Okay. Will Paulding, receiver, number 6. He's got 108 yards. He's number 6, right? This guy's got 10 receptions, no touchdowns. So the 2024 stats so far for these guys, they have 203 yards passing, right? 89th. That's 203 yards passing per game. They're 89th right now in the nation, right? Rushing yards, 183.5 per game. They're 51st in the nation. Points for, 27.5. They're tied 90th in the nation. Points against, they're tied 40th in the nation, right? So that's just their numbers for the first 4 games, man. And that's against Western Michigan and South Dakota. Now, keep in mind, they're going to be playing a tougher opponent come tomorrow, which is going to be September 14th. We're going to be playing them early in the morning, noon. They like to do the jump around thing come third, fourth quarter. But will they be actually jumping around come third quarter? I don't know, because hopefully the game will be put away. We'll have Ty Simpson at quarterback getting some garbage duty, mopping things up, right? So let's go over here and talk about the number 4 team in the country, Alabama Crimson Tide. Now, Alabama Crimson Tide, let's go here. Let's check some things out. Let me go back real quick. Go back again. Let me hit this button, and let's look at some things. Now, Alabama, our first 2 opponents, which was in Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, we played Western Kentucky first, right? Beat those guys by a grand total of 63 points. It was 63-0. The next week rolled around, right? It was a little tougher of a week because I believe something about South Florida, and this is what I believe. They're going to play Alabama tough every time they play Alabama. They are a tough, gritty team. A lot of people look at it and say, you guys should have manhandled those guys. Shouldn't even been close. Well, it wasn't close when you look at the final score. But a lot of people would say, well, it was actually closer than the score indicates. But I would say this: we put our foot on the pedal when we needed to, and that's all that counts, right? We beat those guys by a large margin. We beat them 42-16. A lot of people will say, "Oh, that was just garbage time scoring," but hey, the score is the score, right? We played all those guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is our first test on the road. We're going to Camp Randall, like I said again, play Wisconsin on Fox. Now, our passing leaders, Jalen milroe, 394 yards over the last two games, right? He's got 5 touchdowns. He's got a quarterback rating of 70.3. Pretty good, young man. Jam Miller, 194 yards so far. My guy, Jam, 20 carries, 2 touchdowns, right? And then you got Ryan Williams, 207 yards over the last 2 games, 6 receptions, 3 touchdowns. Big game. He's a big threat. Jalen milroe loved the big throw. Now check this out. Passing yards per game, 230, right? Tied 63rd in the nation. I would like for us to have a better stat than that. I believe we're capable of doing a little bit better with that, with the receivers and with Jalen milroe being that deep threat, right? He being that deep thrower and having those big threats out there. I believe that we can up that number a little bit, and I believe that we will once we be able to get this offensive line a little bit more intact, right? Rushing yards, 266 a game. That's tied. I mean, that's not tied. That's 12th in the nation. Points for, 52.5. That's 12th in the nation. Points against, 8.0. That's 17th in the nation, right? So that's pretty good for us, man. I'm going to tell you this. I believe it's going to be a tough sledding for Wisconsin. I believe we're going to get out there and put our foot on Wisconsin's neck real early, and I don't believe it will be a contest. I would say this. We don't need to overlook Wisconsin. Of course we don't. They have big offensive linemen, big defensive linemen. But as long as we can protect our quarterback, establish the run game with Jim Miller. I love Justice Haynes. Jim Miller is that guy. Justice Haynes is really that guy too. But I'm telling you, Jim Miller is special. Check this out. We establish that run game. We get Law in the game. We get big threat Hollywood Williams in the game. Kobe Prentice in the game. Caleb Odom. Trust me, guys, we're going to do some damage tomorrow, Saturday, September 14th. The tide will be rolling. And when I say rolling, I'm talking about rolling big. Let's talk about that defense. That defense is going to be all over the field. They're going to be batting down balls at the line of scrimmage. Like I always say, that's what we want. That's what we want. LT Overton, he's going to be batting down balls. Latham going to be batting down balls. I'm talking about it's going to be nice. Keenan is going to be manning that mule right there, man. He's going to do his thing. That 3-man front is kind of iffy. We might need to do something else. I don't know. But hopefully, Kane Womack is going to get it together. We're going to handle that line of scrimmage. And it's not going to be all that passing because it's going to be balls being batted down. Our young DBs are going to have confidence early. They're going to be picking balls off every chance we get. No fly zone. And when I tell you Jihad Campbell, when I tell you Deontay Lawson, when I tell you Q Robinson, when I tell you Russo, it's going to be hanging off your quarterback. He's going to be hanging all off your quarterback. Van Dyke, you don't stand a chance. They're going to be hanging all off of your quarterback. Those big offensive linemen you got, the 6'7" and 6'8", big old 350-pound linemen, they're going to be flying all over in the backfield because Q Russo and freaking Q Robinson, it's going to be all over the place. You ain't going to be able to stop them. They're going to be coming from this angle, from that angle. They're going to be like, wow, what is going on now? Let's throw the ball. Keon Sabb, pick 6, taking it all the way to the house. And when I tell you them linebackers, Jihad Campbell and freaking Deontay Lawson going to be nasty, how nasty they going to be, Rags? I'm talking about they're going to be freak nasty. Nasty as they want to be. Man, I'm telling you, ain't going to be no running game. So you might as well forget it. Them tight ends you got coming across the middle, they going to get flabbergasted coming across there. They going to get knocked straight off of their feet. Hey, man, you're messing with a whole different beast right now. And when I tell you about them boys that's coming from Tuscaloosa, I'm trying to tell you that they're dangerous. But you better take heed, Camp Randall. Put on your cheese heads, jump around. You better do it in the first quarter. because you won't be around in the third. It's going to be over and done with, said and done. So you can jump around all you want to, but you're going to be jumping for no reason at all. You'll be jumping for the Tide, baby, because that's all it's going to be about is the Tide come September 14th, noontime Eastern. Now, like I said before, we ain't going to overlook it, but Kalen Deboer is going to come out. It's going to be methodical. He's going to do what he needs to do. Shepherd. He's gonna help these receivers get to the right place they need to be. And Hollywood Williams, I think, gonna have another big game, guys. Watch out for that young man. He's gonna have another big game. Big game Williams, 17 years old. He's gonna have a huge game, guys. But I just had to come in here and put my 2 cents in, guys. You know, old Rags love his tag. You know, I got to come in here and let you know how I feel, because I ain't been seeing you. Y'all ain't been coming to talk to me in a while. I hope you engage with me. Talk to me. Let me know how you feel about the Tide in Wisconsin. Them old Badgers. Them old red and white Badgers up in Camp Randall, Wisconsin. Tell me what you feel about it. What you think the score going to be? I don't want to predict the score. I said we'll beat them by at least 17 points. Rags, you're being cocky, man. You struggled against USF last week, didn't you? Hey, man. Let that be in the past. We're going to get our offensive line right. We're going to kill these penalties. We're going to play some disciplined football. And we're going to show you what this defense is all about, this old 3-front defensive line. I don't care for. But, hey, man, we're going to get it together. And we're going to do the right thing. No fly zone. No run zone. No end zone. Goose egg for them boys, man. Hopefully that's what we can do. Hey, guys, with all that being said, man, I've been here too long. I told you I wasn't going to be here long, but I got things to do, people to see, things to do. And I know you love looking deep down into the depths of my eyes. Look at them, look. I got to get out of here, man. Already. Yeah.